Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a couple of second-year running backs who may be seeing a lot of each other over the next few years. It's Ezekiel Elliott and Rob Kelly. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just a few moments ago, it was the Redskins defense being introduced, and the largest cheers went for their Pro Bowl cornerback, Josh Norman, as he and his guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Their second-year QB leading them. It's the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2017, Dak Prescott.
For a fourth-round selection, Dak Prescott looked as comfortable as a rookie quarterback could look right from game one. And by the end of the year, accumulated a lot of statistics, but the biggest one, 13 wins, which tied him with Ben Roethlisberger for the most as a rookie starting quarterback.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving, not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
I think he just gets better and better. He was third in the NFL in passing yardage in 2016. In fact, over the last 2 seasons, over 9,000 yards passing, the 4th most in the NFL.
Cousins on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Thompson. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Prescott on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. 2nd down, Cousins. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Cousins. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, here's Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll throw again. Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And Hopkins' kick is good. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. Both the Redskins and Cowboys haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Now, early in the second quarter, Lee's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go as a loss of 5. Now to early in the second. Williams wide open here on the catch, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Cowboys strike first in this one. 1st and 10. Cousins gonna find his mark, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Guy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Kelly. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll go again with Kelly. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
Well, it was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
This is Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.